Hello there, Aquarius. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of April 29th through May the 5th. I have already cleared the cards of this deck for your reading. I'm just putting the final shuffle on. That says, feel free to contact me and get that set up. I can usually schedule those pretty quickly, and you can find contact information on my website, which is www.amista.info. Excuse me. All right, guys. The first thing that we have coming up talks to me about your environment. And your environment is any place where you have energy or effort invested. So usually it's home, but it could be some other place. You want to be a little bit open about that, where that might be. It does look to me like there's a lot of frustration for you in your environment. There's a lot of things that you're unhappy about that you're trying to get changed and improved, that it's really sort of an uphill battle because people aren't so much cooperating with you about that. The next thing that I'm looking at talks to me about your subconscious leanings, Aquarius. And with these subconscious leanings, it looks like there is a person that is on your mind that you are trying to figure out how you can best interact with that person. And that's in most cases going to be a female, but in some cases it could be a more submissive male type person. And this is somebody who is very logical, a very good business person. They're really great at thinking things through, making a plan, and following through with that plan. This is somebody who can seem a little bit cold and aloof, but it's because she really thinks things through much more so than paying attention to letting her emotions rule her decisions. All right, so the next thing that we have coming up talks to me about those things, or your learning style and your communication style, I should say. So, learning style during this week, Aquarius, looks to me like you are interested in, curious about, researching, finding out about a lot of new things. So, a lot of new information coming into your life. I feel like for some of you, of course, there's going to be studies bringing in new information, but for a lot of you, this is just plain curiosity that's bringing new information into your life. And then, as far as communication style, let's see here. What do we have? I feel like your communication style during this week is going to be, you're going to really want to be spending quality time with particular people in your life and just having the communication flow naturally out of whatever time that is that you're spending together and whatever might happen to come up without necessarily being obligated to say any particular thing. So just almost like just getting to know each other, or like just sharing your life is how you prefer to be communicating this week. Okay, so the next thing that I'm looking at talks to me about your work. And for those of you who have been watching me, you know that work is two things for me. It's what we do to make a living, and it's also those things that we do to improve our own character. So, as far as making a living work, things are changing big time at work. There could be major restructuring at work, there could be major remodeling, there could be rehab situations. You could be working in a completely different location from what you normally work at. It could be that you're moving from one work opportunity to a completely other work opportunity during this week. There's huge changes in work, and I really feel like upheaval whenever it comes to work. So your working situation, definitely you've got some changes going on this week, big time. And as far as inner work, it looks to me like you are really examining your core values and weeding out things that are no longer helping you as far as belief systems and thought patterns, and really finding things that work better for you. Also, you're paying more attention to your intuition. That's a part of your work as well. You may be incorporating meditation or meditation practice into your life if you don't already have one. but definitely paying more attention to the supernatural as well as reevaluating those core values. Now, the next thing that I'm looking at talks to me about that part of your personality, which is being grown or expanded during the week. It looks to me like Aquarius, you have sets of friends. Like you have work colleagues, and then you have personal friends, you have off time friends. And so it looks to me like you're keeping those sets of friends all segregated this week. You're not blending those at all. And that there's a sense to me of reevaluating who's really a friend and what does it really mean to have a friend or to be a friend is another thing that's coming up as well. So you've got a lot going on actually as far as what you're evaluating during the week. Now, the next thing that I'm looking at talks to me about those things that you stand for. Does look like you have started something completely new in the not so distant past. And this is something that you really weren't sure how it would work out or exactly how you would do it. There's not really a guidebook or a handbook that gives you any advice on this. And it looks like somebody is sort of questioning, are you sure this is a good idea? And you're standing up for yourself on that. Now, how other people perceive you. This is my grain of salt card out of the spread. This is the card that may or may not be something that resonates with you big time. Sometimes how other people perceive us is more accurate than how we perceive ourselves, and sometimes it's just not because they don't have the big picture. So, grain of salt card, how other people perceive you, they see you as really working slowly, really working slowly, and also um, as not so much working well with others. They don't see you as a cooperative team player, at least for this week. They see you as somebody who is very focused on themselves and what can you do for yourself. So that's the impression that you're giving people as we go through the week. And then next, we're looking at life lesson or experience. There is definitely some kind of blockage showing up as your experience around you, Aquarius. There's an energy blockage where things are not free flowing. When energy is flowing well, then communication flows well with other people. People are able to share things with each other. Ideas go back and forth. All kinds of things flow around. It's generosity, it's free flowing generosity and teamwork. But when we've got the kind of blockage that I'm looking at for you, Aquarius, there's not a lot of free flowing generosity or teamwork. Like everything that you're doing now, you're having to do it yourself on your own. It's almost like you're having to push the train because there's nobody else there to help you get the engine all fired up. Okay. And then the next thing that we have coming up as you're dealing with this, there is something going on that you're bringing some old, long-standing trouble to an end. So this is, to me, this card really ties in with our environment card for you, where you're feeling really frustrated in your environment. You are finding a way to bring an end to that frustration. You're doing some problem solving there. At the same time that you're doing problem solving in your environment, you're also dealing with some kind of heartache that's coming in, something that's really impacting how you feel emotionally, and it's impacting you in a big way. Once we get to the end of the week, I feel like you guys have kind of gone numb from whatever this impact is. It's like there was an initial surge of heartache feeling, and then it looks like it almost overpowers you to the point that you're just like numbing it out. You're not paying any attention to it. You're over it, as they say. So you have a really interesting week coming up. Um, and I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I can't candy coat these things. Hopefully, you'll find these things helpful to you as you go through your week so that you can make adjustments so that, you can have it turn out more to your liking. But anyway, if you would like me to look at your private energies and things around your own particular situations, feel free to contact me. I can usually schedule a reading pretty quickly. And you can find all my contact information at my website, which is www.amista.info, INFO. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for sharing, liking, subscribing, and commenting. Hello there, Avneet. And yeah, thank you for all the support, and I will see you guys the next time. Peace out.